have been some tours, kind of special tours, that have gone through there, but it's my understanding that you guys are ready to launch something that would be made available on a regular basis to the general public.
We are. You know, as you mentioned, you've been dying to have prison tours. We've been dying to give the prison tours. It's a huge draw for our community. Of course, we have people that contact us all the time asking to get into that redevelopment site. The prison and the history that's associated with it are of great interest to people in our community and outside the community. We've had many phone calls from residents, but also from many groups outside of Jefferson City, including paranormal groups that want to get inside the prison to see what's happened there and the changes that will hopefully take place here in the near future.
What's a paranormal group?
Well, it's the groups that are looking for the spirits that may be in the prison.
Really?
Exactly.
Quite a bit of demand for that?
Yes, there has been a lot of interest.
Really?
Yeah, so there's those ghost shows on TV are so popular now, and they go into those old historic places, and I think you know, they think that with all the deaths and things that happened in the penitentiary, there might be some paranormal activity in there.
I wonder if they could maybe come by City Hall and take a look at that. No, we won't go there. We won't go there. You've got a couple of slides. I see that it's going to be called a hard hat tour of the Missouri State Penitentiary. And before we get into some of those details, I'm sure everybody at home is wondering, when's this going to happen?
Well, we've been working on it. We hope to have the tours starting in May. So we'll work out all the details, and of course, when we do get the details worked out, we will be doing a press conference to announce the start of the tours. But we hope that'll happen in May.
So sometime in May, and you're going to start on weekends, maybe?
We are. Our goal is to start on Saturdays. Our tour guide is going to be Mark Schreiber. He's going to be the first person to start giving tours, and hopefully down the road the demand will allow us to hire some additional guides that he will train. But as you know, Mark is the expert in history of the Missouri State Penitentiary.
He's a longtime employee, and he's made it a hobby, and really more than a hobby, it's his life. His book is called Somewhere in Time, and it's available at Downtown Books and other places. It's a wonderful book that collects all the information. Show us a few slides of things that the viewers might find interesting. There's that's the original entrance to the penitentiary, right across from where the new federal courthouse would be, right?
That's exactly right, and that is going to be the main entrance where our tour will begin. It is going to be a hard hat tour, as you mentioned. The reason we're doing that is because there's going to be construction going on around the site, but we're going to still allow tours to be conducted even though that construction takes place. But we are going to have hard hats that the visitors will have to wear because of the construction that's taking place. But the tour will start here at housing unit number 1, and that is the main entrance.
Now, for those of you at home, just to get you oriented, that housing unit 1 is what you see at the corner of State Street and Lafayette.
That's correct.
And it's the old original entrance to the penitentiary. It says, I think, women on one side and men on the other. Originally there were women there, and there's a historic clock there. So you can see where that entrance is going to be. And McCarty Street, that you see there on the slide, McCarty Street used to run right in front of that and head all the way north toward the river. And this summer we're going to start working on building that street and recreating it so that it'll run right between that original entrance to the penitentiary and the new federal courthouse. Great. What else is going on now?
Yeah, that'll be first up. Let me mention one more thing about that. The main entrance there does have the gate that everyone had to go through to get into the penitentiary. We'll be using that gate to allow access. So when people walk in that main entrance, they'll have the real feel of the prison. It's not going to be a nice little door. It's going to be that real gate that slams closed. So once they walk in there, they'll have that feel of being in the penitentiary.
I don't know if I told you this, but a long time ago I worked for corrections, and I was a caseworker at the penitentiary, and you're right. There's something about those double gates. You go through one gate, it closes, it's loud, you're in a middle area, and then that next gate opens, and you walk out, and it's a different feeling.
It is. Once you're inside those gates, it kind of gives you that feeling of you're inside the penitentiary.
A true experience.
Yeah.